Maureen Comey, a prominent SDNY prosecutor and daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, was fired today. She played a big role in prosecuting Epstein, as well as Ghislaine Maxwell, and in the Diddy trial. We cannot confirm a link between Trump and the firing at this time, but Trump has been going after Democrats, including James Comey, the FBI reportedly opening a probe into him last week. As for her role in the Maxwell case as it pertains to the Epstein files, Politico reporting, quote, a judge upheld the FBI's denial of access to the bulk of the Epstein records. The judge's ruling rested largely on a formal declaration from a federal prosecutor deeply involved in the Epstein and Maxwell prosecutions. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey, the daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, she argued that disclosure of the investigative records was likely to interfere with the appeal in Maxwell's case. The exact reason for termination remains unclear, but sources say she was terminated pursuant to Article 2 of the Constitution.
Gets really angry and threatens to call immigration on Maria if she doesn't come over and make things right and give him a blowjob. So while she is over there giving him a blowjob, I am just trying to, I'm supposed to look scared, like, oh no, and cleaning up things and pretending like I'm trying to go back to my job as a maid. And then he's being so rude to Maria. I felt so bad for her, even though I guess it just didn't seem like a fantasy. It didn't seem like it's the weirdest fantasy. As far as that, he was threatening to call immigration on her, so that she didn't know how to, she wasn't even near going down to give him, perform oral sex on him before he slapped her away and said, what are you doing? You need to put a condom on, and she's trying to, I'm so sorry, and he's like, you can't even understand what you're saying, it just, speak English, He called her derogatory comments. And then he's like, you know what? You don't know what you're doing. Have her come over and show you how it's done. And so I said that I didn't, I had to go over there or else he was going to call immigration on Maria. I didn't know if it was true or not, but I felt that, he said that if I didn't show her how to perform oral sex on him, then he was going to call immigration on her and then get rid of us both. It was anything that was in relation to him getting off or being satisfied or happy had to do with him being in power, but extreme power, and it's very hard to even, it was always intimidating when he was like that. It was always, you didn't really know if it was true or, like if you refused to play along, would he really call immigration on Maria? Would he really get rid of us both? And I didn't even want to know what that meant. I always didn't, it wasn't a game. It just felt like it wasn't a game.